Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, I told you guys that's on the last video that I would get back on here and tell you when my next appointment is and how long it should be and what's after that and all the paperwork too that's included. So, this is going to probably be a lengthy video because I'm going to tell you a little bit about each paperwork that they gave me last week and what it's used for um, and I'm just going to explain it just a little bit more. So if you have any questions about it, or you're thinking about going to True Results, and you want to know what kind of paperwork there is, just keep watching, and then you should have more of a better understanding. If not, that's okay. Just ask questions if you need to, or you can always talk to True Results as well. So, um, so recap of my last video. So, that part one was basically about my True Results visit, pretty much. And I said Priscilla was the one that I did not like, and I don't think that was her name, actually, to be honest. Nutritionist was the one that I did not like at all, I believe, and Priscilla is my patient advocate, and she was really sweet. So, and I actually talked to her today. So, it's definitely two different people. But anyways, besides the point. I just had to get that out there. My last video was pretty much about my visit. My visit was pretty good actually. I called True Results last Thursday. And the only day that I knew I had off for sure was last Friday, and so, which was the day after that I talked to that lady, and I talked to a lady, excuse me, her name was Lola, and she was really, really sweet, very understanding, and answered any kind of questions that I had. She gave me kind of pointers, like if you have any questions, just to write them down and then let them know whenever you go to the appointment. Now, um, she sends you all the paperwork and stuff like that in email, and if you can't do it, that's okay. You can do it there. So, and I didn't get to print them out. I didn't have a printer that actually worked, so I couldn't do it. So I had to do paperwork there. And everything was good. I did all my testing. We talked about my insurance and how much it covered and that kind of thing, and everything went good. So, and part two was telling you why I was doing True Results. And why I decided I want to do the sleeve and that kind of thing. So I hope you guys read it. I hope you guys watch it, and please put any comments. Subscribe, please, if you want to hear more. And I hope that I help you guys out. If you want to join True Results, or if you have any kind of like questions about it, you can always ask me too. And if I don't know, I'll try to find out for you. So let's get the ball rolling, okay? So, last night, if you're wondering why I'm still in my pajamas and why I'm in bed still, it's like, what time is it right now? It's 12:10, okay? And I should be sleeping right now, actually. Um, this past weekend, I didn't have a weekend at all. I worked 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So, and I'm really surprised that I'm up right now. Yesterday, I slept till 3:30, and I had to be at work at 5, or no, 6, sorry. But after I make this video, I will definitely try to go back to sleep. Anyways, so I got a call from the the psychologist, and it's basically, so if you go to a psych, it's basically measuring your mentability, basically making sure you're not crazy, you're not suicidal, that kind of thing. And with weight loss surgery, it's a big key factor because they want to make sure that you're mentally prepared for this. They don't want you cut yourself. They don't want you to do any of that stuff. And so they want to give you a therapist. And so I'm guessing with this, it will help a lot. So she called me at 10:14 and I was actually sleeping. And so I called her as soon as I woke up. Someone told me to wake up and call her. So I did. And she was really sweet. I got my appointment for this Friday, so it'd be exactly a week from my last appointment with True Results. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be doing at this appointment, but one of my friends told me, because she went through it too. She told me that basically it just measures your mentability, basically. Like I said, to make sure that you're mentally and physically prepared for a whole new journey, a whole new life, pretty much. And that's what I want. I'm ready for a new life. I'm ready for a new change, and it's January 1st. So, I want to do it. It's something I need to do. I'm ready. I'm ready to be skinnier. I'm not skinny as it is. I've never been skinny, so I'm actually ready for it. So my appointment is on Friday at 10 a.m. I'm supposed to have all this week off, but I know they're gonna call me in somewhere. There's no telling where. But if they try to call me in on Friday, not gonna happen. Um, so I'm really excited. And I believe I'm gonna talk to Priscilla and make sure. But after this appointment, it should be the only appointment I have left. And within 2 to 4 weeks, I should know about my insurance and if they approved it, which hopefully they do. Um, and then I'll get to know my surgery date, and I'll get to talk to my surgeon and that kind of thing. So, let's talk about the boring stuff. So whenever you go into True Results, they give you a folder that looks like this, and inside that folder, well, it looks like this, okay? Um, and it has a couple different papers in it. So it has this one. It talks about the surgeons. Whoops. It talks about the surgeons. Surgeons in this one. And then you get, so this is Priscilla, my patient advocate, about her weight loss surgery. And this is comparing the different procedures. And I'm getting the sleeve, which is this one right here. Okay, so throughout your visit, throughout your first appointment, you get multiple different papers. Okay, so your multiple different papers is going to include 3 different ones, and I'm going to show you what it is. So it's these 3. Okay, so we got psych here, pre-op, so that's before surgery, and this is after surgery. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one. So the psych, what I'm going to do on Friday is this. So my insurance actually, in order to have an approval, I have to, each insurance is different. They have to do a certain requirements. And this is one of the requirements. I have to have one of these to make sure I was mentally and physically prepared for this. And on this, in this paper, you have like 14 pages that you have to go through, fill out everything, and things like that. You have to initial things. So in one of them it says relationship status. I'm single. It says, if married, how long? How would you describe your childhood? My childhood, I moved around a lot. I never had time to make friends. And anytime I would make friends, I would leave. So, it says, how do you deal with stress? How do you socialize with friends? And that kind of thing. And you just go in here and you have to answer these truthfully, because if you don't answer these truthfully, and it says, so how was your childhood? You say, perfect. I had an awesome childhood. I had friends, I had family, everything. And you lie about it, then they really can't help you. So, and they'll know that they know that you're lying too. So yeah. And it's 14 pages. You just go in here and fill out everything. This is the paperwork. So whenever I was talking to Carolina, and she is the receptionist, I believe, at psych. And she said she was going to send me an email with paperwork. And this is the paperwork, which True Results already gives it to you, so you don't have to print out anything. It's very good. Now, so you will get 2 very, very important packets. This one is before, and this one is after surgery. The one before is shorter than the one after, of course. The one before, it shows you like what you need to do 2 weeks before your surgery. So it says option 1, option 2, protein shakes, 2 protein shakes, and then a healthy meal. Okay. So, and it gives you acceptable protein shakes and that kind of thing, like this. And you will actually talk to your surgeon too about it. And he'll tell you what your requirements are and that kind of thing as well. So I one quick thing. So I did do my blood work and stuff on Friday. They said, because I asked them if I had no results or anything, and she said, well, if you don't hear anything, then which they should get results by Monday. So if I go tomorrow and I don't hear nothing, or today and I don't hear nothing, then no news is good news, or they just haven't read their results or whatever. But give it a week, and if you don't hear nothing, then awesome. Okay, so there's that. Now, after surgery, this is going to be your Bible, pretty much. There is like 50 pages in here. Okay, maybe not 50 pages. There's like 28 or something like that, 27. And basically it goes through all your what you're allowed to have, what you're not allowed to have, traveling after surgery, anything you possibly think of in here for after surgery, and what your things you should know about surgery, before surgery and after surgery, and what you should have at home. So this is like your Bible pretty much. Now, you will go whenever you go to your surgeon. They said that you'll have a goal weight that you're gonna try to meet for a month and then 3 months or whatever. I don't really know about that part, but that's why I'm doing this, so you guys will know. So that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to please feel free to comment. Please subscribe if you want to know about my journey. And I'm doing this mainly for me, pretty much, so I know where I started out. Because each time I'm on camera, so, like after surgery, and a little bit before surgery, because of the 2 weeks, you'll lose weight. You'll start to see a difference. And it's awesome. It's an awesome thing to go back and look at. And I've seen other people's true results videos, and it's freaking amazing. I watched this one lady who she was doing it for her husband who was out in Afghanistan, and whenever he came back, she videotaped his reaction, and his reaction was just priceless. Like, he wanted to cry pretty much because she looked totally different, and she looked really, really good too. So I'm doing this mainly for my benefit, and so I'm doing it like 85% my benefit, and then like the last percentages is for anybody out there who is willing to learn about true results, and who is willing to have weight loss surgery. Now, weight loss surgery is definitely a big decision. So, and you can't do it by yourself. You have to have multiple people as your support group. If you have to do it by yourself, you reach out to someone, reach out to your friends, and let at least one person know that you're doing it, so they can go with you and support you and stuff along the way. So that's basically all that I have about true results. On Friday, I will let you guys know more about it, how that doctor's appointment went, and what I should be looking forward to. Now, I'm going to email my patient advocate and ask her if what my requirements were for my insurance and what we have done so far, and after the psych testing evaluation, what's next after that, just to make sure. And once I figure that out, I'll let you guys know. It'll be a short video, but I'll let you guys know. Also, if you did read in my comments, or in the description below in my videos, I have a blog, so I'll let you guys know about that as well. I'll put that down there, and I always do a recap pretty much of my video in my blog, because I like to have both. So please comment, please subscribe. It's up to you. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. You guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.